try it without our buddies. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Same sequence. So without the buddy.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, good. Okay.
So the legs go wide and hook in front. So let's try it one more time. So lean back, all the way back, lean back, all the way back. Keep going, legs wide and around. Hook in front. Nope, bend your knees. Yes. Bend your knees. You don't have to move your feet, just bend your knees. Wide with your knees, wide with your knees. Yes. Okay? I know we just threw you into doing inversions. So you're going to reach up and grab for the swing between your legs. Bring your legs wide and around. Grab the swing between your legs. Legs wide and around. Don't hook your feet, honey. Legs wide and around. Follow. Wide and around. Pull yourself up. Sit up. Relax your feet. Relax your feet. Relax. All right. So, that was only for him, but okay, we're here. You need to bring your swing up one time. Come on up. If your head is touching the ground, let us adjust so you have some space. Just in your crow, you can just pop in and out. All right, let's all do it together unless you're happy. If you're happy, just stay where you are. This is our last pose, and then we're going to get into a nice long shavasana. You guys are doing really great. Some advanced stuff that we're moving into. We started out with some nice slow basics, and now we're getting into the inversions. This is what we practiced today in the training. So thank you for being our guinea pigs. So get centered and take a breath. Okay. So when we reach for the swing, we're going to push our hips towards the sky. When we push our hips towards the sky, it's important to wiggle to get the swing low. If it's too high, it won't feel good when you come around. So once you're here, you're going to bring your legs wide and around, and you hook them in front. Once you hook your legs in front, you're no longer needed to hold on with your hands, and your feet are relaxed. Your feet are not gripping. So we relax where we're not using parts of the body, and we only engage the parts that are holding us. So the only part that is engaged is the legs wrapping around the swing. Okay? So beautiful. The arms can just be overhead. Are you still touching? Yeah. Okay. That is awesome. So inversions are the absolute best thing you can do for your body. So we're draining all of the stagnant energy out of the lower limbs. It always feels good. But we're also activating the endocrine system and allowing the full length of the spine to start to open. That idea of from the hips, we're lengthening the spine out of the pelvis and creating the maximum amount of space in between. If your head is touching the ground, I want you to slightly tuck your chin into your chest. Make sure the cervical spine is safe. 5 more deep breaths here. Good. Good. Everybody has their arms out like wings today, all right? So if anybody has the room to clasp their hands behind their neck, you can pull down slightly and get some more space in the cervical spine. It feels really good on the neck to lengthen out here. So the more you relax into it, the deeper the stretch. So sometimes when we come into something new, we can still be tense or contracted. See if there's any space to relax even deeper. So the next thing that we're going to try is we're going to walk our hands back behind us. So you're like in a down dog. So walk your hands back, arch and open. So if your head is really close to the ground, you can always stretch out, and now you're in a back bend and an inversion. So if you're totally relaxed, so walk your hands backward. There's no weight in your arms. You're completely relaxed. So press your chest towards the ground. Yeah. Oh, so good. Beautiful, guys. You got there. Okay, so I call this an upside down dog. Just a few more breaths. wide and around. Okay, so head up and hips down. And we're going to land and arch it up to lax and nice and slow. Oh, woo! If all went well, the swing is behind your back, the leg loops are at the knees, and we're just going to give ourselves time to acclimate and integrate all of that goodness. You might feel like you just got a free high. It's all of that blood and oxygen is rushing to your brain. It makes you happier, smarter, prettier, funnier. At least I think so. That's the truth. Yeah, truly, it's the best thing you can do for yourself. Hang upside down for 5 minutes each day. It'll completely change your world. Wow. Really nice. So how does that feel? What do you guys notice?
Sinuses are completely open.
They work. Really nice. Just take a few moments to swing from side to side. And slow it down. We're going to come into one skydiver, and then from there we can relax back into our shavasana. We're going to come to center, inhale, open your arms, reach forward for the leg loops. Right, so reach forward, grab them as high as you can, and come to stand. So now they're going to gather up into the groin for high diver. Right, and once we get into our high diver, we're going to walk our feet forward and sink back. Feet are on the ground. Walk your toes to the front of the mat. Now, if you lean back, there's a space between your swing and the leg loops. I want you to bring your hands to prayer in that space. Yes. Really good. So the leg loops are in front of you. Press your hands forward, and then wide. Bring your legs wide, and then come to skydiver. So not in the leg loops. So let's try one more time. You guys can stay there. So Andrew, come on back. Bring your hands to prayer. Push your arms forward, and then push the leg loops away. Yes. Otherwise, you can do it.
There you go.
Yeah. Good. Grip up. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, and drop into flying butterfly. Good. So we're hooking the elbow crease again. We're opening up the hips. We're opening up the chest. Opening up the heart, shoulders, and everything. I like to gently bend from side to side here. So head and heart are heavy. Just like one. No, this is the only position we're going to reverse to come out. There's another flying
Do you let your belly
That's good.
Do you let your belly hang? Or are you trying to engage?
Well, in this pose, I like to let everything hang. It's one of the few poses I'll encourage you to even let your head hang. Right? So that gravity happens way with you. The only thing I like to do is push the feet together so the knees are moving away from one another so you get the nice hip stretch. Beautiful. Alright, so this is what's going to happen. We're going to straighten our legs, bring them wide to the sides of the mat. Got a touchdown wide into the sides of the mat. There you go. Use your arms to engage and pull yourself back up. Now once we're up, we're going to see if we can expand the swing. So if all goes well, from here we're going to get into our cocoon. So you actually can leave the leg loops where they are, get the swing underneath you, and come to sit. It's a little tricky. If your swing gets twisted, we'll have you come out. But if you can sit in your swing, get in your taco. Okay? So you're in the middle of it. Good. And then once you're there, push the leg loops down to your knees. Make sure you have a yes. Perfect. Good transition. That was it. Yep. Now get your arms in. Really nice, guys. Once you get your arms in, you can push the leg loops down to the knees. Yep. Make sure you get your arms in there. There you go. Good. You guys made it. Final relaxation. So we're going to lean back. Make sure you have enough swing behind your head to support you. And then if you want, if it feels good, you can keep the knees bent. But if you want to spread the leg loops out, you can stretch them from the arches of the feet all the way to the back of the calves. And And then you're fully supported to rest back into your Shavasana. So whatever feels good for you, try the different variations. Give yourself a hug. If you like having your arms wrapped over your chest, stay there. You can rest your hands on your lap. If you like your shoulders open, you can also just rest your arms up overhead. You guys made it. Send a big wave of gratitude over your entire body for showing up, for doing such a good job, for being willing to play and try new things. This practice can be fun and challenging and also awaken the courageous inner child who is willing to explore and play in a new way in the body. And we take time to appreciate the breath, appreciate the being, appreciate the whole body. See if you can drop in a little bit deeper. Maybe push your hips down towards the ground. Make sure the back of the neck is fully supported and that your thoughts and mind can fully relax now. Notice if there's any last little wiggle or twist or shift that you need. And let go thoughts. Let go of any sort of effort. Enjoy the sensation of floating and flying.